We're Nctv45.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Today's programming furnished by a grant from Chilella and Carney Florist on Mill Street in Newcastle. On Target Printing, 1319 West State Street. No job is too big or too small. Turnaround on most jobs, 24 hours. We make you look good on paper. And before we get to the birthdays, it's a happy anniversary to Mr. and Mrs. Lou Abraham. Happy anniversary, Deb and Lou. I wish you a lot of luck and a lot of great years ahead. These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target. And now it's time to get to the birthdays, and here you go. Dan DiPaolo, happy birthday. Kara Ann, happy birthday. Mark A. Dombeck, happy birthday. Erica Nurtai, happy birthday. Deanna Emrich, happy birthday. Jim Britlin, happy birthday. Bertlin, I guess. Make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake and celebrate all week long. Newswatch rolls on as we get to the top stories today in this, I'd say after Christmas type time in between Christmas and New Year's. Some things to note. Okay, Elder Vogel sends out a Christmas message. It's during the holiday season. We celebrate inherited traditions as well as create new ones and make these times much more special. I know for me and my family, some of our treasured traditions include selecting a Christmas tree from a local farm, Christmas Eve services, and gathering with loved ones. Christmas dinner, especially the cookies. You're right there, Elder. As others gather today with you and your family, he wishes you the best. That from Elder Vogel. Understand that in more state news, this is January Consumer Protection Month. The PA Department of Banking noting this, and Clev Fredrickson, they will be having Start to Retire. This will be January 11th from 6 to 7. It's virtual. Go to the PA Department of Banking and you'll find out a lot more. The reports on crashes and DUIs over the holiday. Well, the Christmas weekend, the crash total down almost better than 200. So that's a real big plus. And naturally, all the other categories very much down. DUI arrests up slightly. But overall, it was a safe holiday weekend. This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine. Hello Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call. Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner Report. Let's get to the NFL. The New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns, and that game on Prime Video at 8:15. Game up in Cleveland. Hope you enjoy as we get back to college football. So here's what you got. Bowl games, SMU, Boston College, 11 o'clock, ESPN and the Plus. Rutgers at Miami, 2:15, ESPN and the Plus. North Carolina State, Kansas State, 5:45, ESPN and the Plus. And then Arizona, Oklahoma, 9:15, ESPN and the Plus. Now, as we bounce over to the NBA, in a decent-sized matchup, the Cleveland check the Boston Celtics. There we go. Boston at home taking on Detroit, 7:30, NBA TV. The Bulls at home taking on the Indiana Pacers at 8 o'clock. Dallas takes on Minnesota, up in Minnesota, and that's at 8 o'clock. Utah at New Orleans, 8 o'clock. Memphis at Denver, 9 o'clock. Golden State, they'll be at home, 10 o'clock on NBA TV, taking on the Miami Heat. And there you go. The San Antonio Spurs on the road, up in Portland, 10 o'clock. And then your nightcap, Charlotte takes on the LA Lakers, 10:30. Now, as we get over to college basketball, and well, not a lot of big schools playing right now, so I'll give you the ones that are kind of up there. 6 o'clock, number 12 Oklahoma, they're taking on Central Arkansas. As you move to the 7 o'clock hour, Sam Houston's at Texas Tech, and that's actually at 8 o'clock, Big 12 Network and the Plus. Moving on a little bit later, Tennessee State, who was up at Notre Dame, they're an 8:30 game taking on UT Martin. 9 o'clock, USC taking on Oregon, that on ESPN2. As you get to the 10 o'clock hour, UCLA taking on Oregon State, Pac-12 Network. Your nightcap, UC Riverside taking on UC Irving, 10 o'clock, that game on the Plus. Now, head over to Cedars and get some great food. And by all means, enjoy the games. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Los Amigos! Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a good bite to eat, make sure to check out Los Amigos. They got you covered with things such as tacos, burritos, mocajete. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
In state news, this a little scare. Agriculture Department reminds poultry owners to be vigilant and protect against the highly pathogenic avian influenza. The Department of Agriculture reminds all poultry owners, backyard flocks, and commercial producers to keep their guard up to protect their birds from the highly pathogenic avian flu, HPAI, after a full law in directives for several months. Pennsylvania has detected a new case of the influenza in a game bird in the eastern part of the state, North Cumberland County. So make sure that you're protecting against that. Now, also, take a look at these. That on display at the Hoyt. These pictures, if you would, after Pearl Harbor's attack on December 7th, a massive war effort was undertaken to prepare U.S. forces for the war. Thomas Hart Benton was among the American artists assigned to produce a visual record of the mobilization effort for the United States Navy. He subtitled the common tasks of folks that had popularized his work in the 1930s with the daily activities of the ordinary sailor. The Hoyt Arts and Education will begin this display on January 2nd, and it will run through the 21st of March. It's the newest exhibition they have for the new year, and it presents quite a story. I think you need to get up and really take a look at that memorable exhibition. Now, the Shapiro administration, and we'll put on state news for that, will secure over $44.4 billion in additional federal funding to reduce methane emissions rampant from unplugging of oil and gas wells. This month, the Shapiro administration received $44,457,220 through the Inflation Reduction for projects that permanently reduce methane gas in the Commonwealth. The funds go to the Department of Environmental Protection to work to plug hundreds of low-producing oil-gas wells with significant methane emissions, building on the administration's record of setting the pace for abandoned wells. So check that out as there. I believe we had it right. And I apologize to those works of art, as we'll be right back after this. If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis. It's the Oasis Bar, 303 South Jefferson Street. Call 724-652-6104. Today's programming furnished by a grant from Joseph's Supermarket. Special thanks to Joseph's. The Shapiro administration reminds you that Pennsylvania's property tax rent rebate deadline, closing in as it is December 31st. Make sure that you have that in, so if you're eligible, that will work for you. Hello, I'm Kay, and K is for Kimmel's. It's Kimmel's, home of the delicious, super mouth-watering strudels. Call Kimmel's
for the best baked goods.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And well, after last night's overnight low of 41 with those scattered showers about, how is the rest of your day looking? As you take a look at radar, you see rain moving off to the east, but that's not to say we don't have rain behind it, as quite a bit to give you. Here you go, spinning in the middle of the country, a lot of precipitation. That's going to give you a forecast that looks like this. Last night, rain and 41. Your Thursday, 48, 38, 50% chance of rain. And you might have noticed some sunshine yesterday. In between, we're going to catch that sunshine. Friday, 44 and 30, 60% chance of rain. As you move into your Saturday, 40 and 28, noticeably cooler. Front moves through, but you do get the sunshine. Your Sunday, New Year's Eve, 40 and 28, only a 30% chance of rain, going to be dry most of the day. First day of 2024, 39 and 30, sunshine abounds. As that moves you into your Tuesday, second day of the year, 37 and 28, more seasonable, so you'll need the jacket, as a lot of people didn't wear it the last few days. Your Wednesday, 41 and 30, and why, just a little more seasonal as we hang in the mid to upper 30s, and overnight lows a little cooler than that. Let's take a look at the weather chart and then hear from these great people who would like to hear from you. You've been watching Lawrence County 45 weather here on Nctv45.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Look around.
That's going to do it for this edition of Newswatch. As you go through your day, make sure you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, oh geez, I don't watch that much TV, why, you tell them this.
NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
That's right, we're NCTV45 The Train, and we're available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule, that's NCTV45. Now, as you go through your day, make sure you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.
NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.